you.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh,
See, she yells every time it records. Um, Brett Thomas. Am I saying that correctly? Brett Thomas?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good. Yeah, welcome. We have noted social media boyfriend and comedian Brett Thomas on the podcast. Um, you do a good job of showing off that you're in a happy relationship, and I'm not even being sarcastic at all.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I've been told.
Not very many people do a very good like I am notably bad at being like a social media boyfriend. Like I don't post with my girlfriend enough. And if I did, it would seem like one of those like at this point, if I did it, it would seem like I got caught cheating or something. If I were just to like throw her up there.
Yeah. I got like some of the hits though. Like I got pictures like when we went to like dating stuff like apple picking or like Christmas lights.
did you say you got the hits?
Yeah, like the dating hits.
Like the greatest hits of dating? Like apple picking,
yeah.
brunch? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the social media boyfriend, like that's the next Bo Burnham song is social media boyfriend, not white girls on Instagram.
Just social media boyfriend and just all the places you wish you were. Just,
Oh,
I don't know
that's
if I want
so
to be in
fun.
it. Yeah.
I used to like make fun of people like that. Like I'm like, oh, you're at like just a pumpkin patch and you wanted to get some like pictures taken.
I thought you were gonna be like, I used to make fun of people like that and just be like, oh, you're happy. And that's it. And just like
You
I'm
like
only
having
sing-
sex with women? Gross.
gross.
Yeah, women. That's a no go for me.
That's always that was like the
You were
I
like, that's a
forget my
no go
line.
for me, and Ray literally stood up and left the podcast. It was like, if I can't have sex with Brett, what's this all been about? And he stood up and left.
Well, that was like the thing that I texted Joe about after like we were for sure on today is that it's just so easy. I don't know about you, Brett Thomas. I'm we haven't caught up in a while since I've been gone, but it seems like you do social media boyfriend more than like social media or social media comedian here lately. So my question is how do you stay motivated and or are you still motivated in comedy since you are so happy?
I am still motivated. Uh, I don't know. I One of the reasons I think why I haven't been such like a social media comedian is like it actually all started last summer, like during like all the riots and like or fuck, people are gonna hate me or the protests. Sorry,
You're okay.
the liberal people are gonna hate
I just
me.
want to know where you're going with this.
Sorry.
Completely went in a direction I wasn't expecting.
A time of such struggle and strife has been such a positive moment in Brett Thomas's life.
Well, no, like with like all like the George Floyd case and then the protests and like all the like police brutality and like all the people dying of COVID. I thought it was kind of weird posting kind of like jokes on the internet because like everything was like kind of like Black Lives Matter, wear a mask, and then no one wants to hear about like.
And so you were like, I think we all should love each other, and I'll show you how to do it, starting with me. And then you went for social media boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
That's
You're like,
awesome.
everybody's so sad. Let me show you how happy you could be if you weren't so fucking lonely in life.
That's for real. I mean, that's on those people though, because if you're at a protest, you're already there with people who have like the same common interests as you, and it's not my fault they didn't put like 1 mile on Tinder and start swiping.
Can you put 1 mile on Tinder so you can just get somebody within walking distance?
Yeah, I've done that.
That's unbelievable. I didn't know that.
I feel like that's a good place to meet somebody on Tinder too, though. It's like you can see them in their most angry. Like you can see them like all riled up, like what they actually care about. Like you can see if they showed up with like a witty poster, like if they took a big swing and missed at it. Like that's a pretty good spot to find somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the apps. I'm not having good luck with the apps.
Why not?
It's just hard to meet women. I don't know.
It is.
Like you would know.
Yeah.
Got it easy. You both did.
Somebody posted, because I put up like a picture of me looking real good with like my cat and saying like people are lucky I'm not on Tinder, but like that reminded me of like the only time I like had a Tinder date. This chick ended up crying in my apartment parking lot because like I told her I was too busy to have a second date right now, when like legitimately I was too busy, and then she
Jesus.
just started crying and then like never talked to me again, and then like was randomly like a person you should know like a couple years ago, and I just started dying laughing because I was like, in what world would we be friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my Bumble profile right now, the caption just says like I own Amazon, and I obviously don't, but like women will message me and be like, "Do you really own Amazon?" And then I'm like, "I don't want to talk to you because you're really stupid, obviously." Like I don't. Jeff Bezos obviously owns Amazon still. Like,
Yeah.
or somebody, my favorite though is somebody asked me for a job once so far. That was like the coolest one I've had since I changed it. But
Somebody asked you for a job when literally you can like throw a rock and end up working for Amazon. Like just
yeah,
literally you accidentally work for Amazon walking in the wrong building these days.
yeah, they thought I was joking about owning Amazon, but that I actually like worked there high enough up to give somebody a job, and they asked me for a job. It was like sincere too. I thought it was a joke at first, and they're like, "No, can I have a job?" It's like, no, you cannot.
Like, oh, he's not an owner, must be a supervisor if he's talking about it.
Yeah, joke has layers.
Sorry, I'm
I've heard
busy
mixed
being social media famous real quick.
you
Uh,
are.
I mean, it's
You-
getting a little traction, not a lot, but not like not enough. I mean, half of the people who like and share my stuff are on this podcast, so
Nice.
half.
I mean,
Always
you
your
like my stuff.
That's
Brett
nice.
likes my, so I would say 2/3 of the people who like my stuff on social media. Sorry, I'm not
You know what we
distracted
just did?
anymore.
I
Yeah,
don't know
you
if you
fist
saw it.
pounded.
We fist bumped, but what we really did was form the Ray Roberts fan club.
Yeah. Right
That's
here on this couch.
Yeah, on this floral print couch. I would have flipped it to
Har-
the purple side if I knew.
Harrison is the president, so you guys need to get in line.
Nice. We'll be like capos, like in the mob. Like we'll be like captains because there're gonna be like multiple captains.
Yeah, and we'll like go to people's house and we'll be like, "Hey, Ray wants his money," and then we'll just beat the shit out of people until they give us money for your podcast.
It's
We're
our
like,
podcast.
Not anymore, dude. Now it's
Oh,
yours.
you're just passing it along. Like this is how
Well,
we're breaking
there can
up.
only be one Godfather. That's what I'm saying. So if you're the Godfather and I'm your consigliere and Brett's your other consigliere, and we're beating people up,
So me and Josh Lewis, when we had like the Classy Dinner podcast, we had decided to we figured that we might as well just get married. So like if anything ever happened, we would never have to like testify against each other in court. So I feel like that's the best way to make sure that this is our podcast. We could like go to Vegas and get like Vegas married.
the Taco Bell they have there.
you can get married at Taco Bell.
Yeah, and I think if you do, you get like a free combo meal.
I
Like,
remember I went
yeah.
to Golden Corral, I think it was. It was either Golden Corral or what was the other
In
what's
Vegas?
the other
Yeah.
buffet? Like Ryan's buffet.
Oh yeah, Ryan's.
Okay.
On Valentine's Day, they have like a thing where you can get married in their lobby and then like go eat. So we could do that.
That sounds so bad that like, hey, this is the happiest day of your life. You want to feel like shit in 20 minutes after you eat everything? I don't know. Right?
I used to eat at Golden Corral alone on like holidays, but like not like the major ones, just like 4th of July and like Memorial Day.
What are major holidays to you? 4th of July is maybe one of the most major holidays.
Just
But
like
it's not Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you believe in God over country. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Why Golden Corral specifically?
It was when I was younger. I didn't like branching out to new things and I just liked it. And it wasn't that busy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is like something about Brett that happened this week. So we did I don't know, was it a show or we went to all see Dan Soder,
Oh, and
and when we like left the show, we all met up at my friends afterwards, and like your car, it was like him and Jimmy Killius, and they took a minute to get to my friends for some reason. And so while we were there, we were like talking about how my friends is your favorite restaurant, right?
yeah.
And so my friend's diner is his favorite restaurant in the world. And then we were like trying to guess what Brett's other favorite restaurants were. And so we narrowed it down to fast food places. And I correctly got that your favorite fast food was McDonald's. And I was like happy about that for like 2 or 3 days after it happened.
Oh,
Like it's only like what, Tuesday right now, and I'm still pretty jazzed. I got it right.
nice.
I mean, that's a pretty
That's
good.
just-
That's a pretty good pick. Hey, I ate at my friend's diner last time I was in Cleveland. That was the first time. They have great breakfast.
Dude, Brett's the one that turned me onto the cheesecake, and the cheesecake is
It's good.
the Oreo cheesecake it's pretty good.
We went there and I didn't get dinner because I'd already ate at Hilarities. I wasn't performing there, but got a plug I was there. Just hanging out. But we ate cheesecake as an appetizer. And then
That's a good way to
everyone's
do it. You're a
main
grown up.
course
Eat
came
what you
out.
want when you want.
Yeah, dude, I think our waitress was in the middle of having like a breakdown as well. Did you see like the person trip her in the kitchen?
Yeah.
She was like coming out of the kitchen, and like I didn't think it looked like anybody tripped her. It looked like she like accidentally hit somebody's foot and tripped, but she like turned around and was like, "Really, guys? Who did this?" And then like nobody obviously tripped. Did I explain that right? It was like really weird to watch.
Yeah, like she tripped, but like it wasn't on purpose. It's not like someone stuck her foot out.
Yeah.
But I mean, if anyone was gonna tip her, it'd be like her customers. Like I don't like to act like a Karen at like restaurants, and like I know that like sometimes the kitchen can be slow, and I never worked at a restaurant, and I'm just pandering to not piss off the restaurant people, but she's awful. I don't know. I've had her before.
Yeah, but even Mike was like Mike Strank was a little bit on edge, and he's usually like one of the calmest people I know, and he was just like, "She tests my patience." He just kept saying that, and it was so funny. He was
How
like,
was
"She's
the
testing me,"
how's the Dan
like he was like
Soder
a
show?
Jesuit monk. He was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wild funny.
I heard one of the nights like the opening acts didn't do too great, and then he like went up and like torched the room. Like that's just like what I heard through the grapevine. I heard he's amazing.
At least the night I was there, it seemed like everybody murdered, and that
That's
was like
good.
Saturday's late show. I think they were saying that like Friday, the early show, that because Mike did guest sets on both shows Friday, and like the crowd was kind of weird for the early show. It seemed like, but I don't know. Overall, it was like good crowds, good weekend. I think he sold out a couple times.
I was in the audience for the second show on Saturday. Not trying to brag. I was in the building.
Can you?
Did
try
you
and
pay
brag?
full price for tickets?
No.
Oh, that's
Not to
good.
brag.
I love it when but it's one of those fun Cleveland comedy things when you can show up to Hilarities and not get hassled too much. But like the one when I was back in town and I was opening for Zoltan, like a couple of like the Kent and Akron area comedians had to come and like had like buy one get one free tickets. And I was like, I bet you if you just asked nicely, like they would have let you in instead of buying tickets.
They made them BOGO. They didn't even who I don't know. Was it Harrison?
I think Harrison had the tickets. Like
Oh.
Harrison had like bought like had some like free tickets from something, and that was like one of them. And that's how like John Brown and a few of them got in. And I was like, I bet you if you just asked very nicely, like I bet you Sam knows who
probably.
you are.
Yeah. They're very cool about like letting you in if you're a comic. It's awesome.
Well, especially on like a Sunday show or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like when nobody's gonna be
Yeah.
there and you're gonna eat chicken fingers, like they'll let you in.
They have really good chicken fingers.
They do. I got their corn dogs. I've gotten that last few times. They're just like kielbasa.
You Brett like surprisingly is very good with like very good at cooking and has like I think I don't know if it's because I like similar food you like, but has like a similar palate to me. So anytime I see Brett like order a meal at a restaurant, if he like orders it and then he's like, "This is one of my favorites," the next time I go to that restaurant, I'll like remember it and get it. I'm like, it's really good. because like he was the one, he like got a burger at Hilarities one time and he was like, this is my favorite burger, or he said something like that, and then I got it the next time I was there and I was like, this burger's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm flattered.
I know. You should see what this kid can do with a crock pot. It's actually unbelievable.
Yeah. A side note before I talk about the crock pot stuff.
Just like looking at Ray's face.
You can tell like a good burger because like it will have like, if it's like an upper scale restaurant, I have lower standards for upper scale. Like if it like has like any type of class, like it's not gonna just have your normal toppings. At least like one topping is gonna be special. Like at Hilarities, like it's not ketchup, it's a tomato jam. I've been to this other place called Front Street, and they had like a bacon
where they have the
jam.
Tuesday show.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
But like usually, like it'll be like something special like that. Like one of the toppings will be kind of like special. It won't be ketchup. It'll be like tomato jam. Or I had one with mustard one time. It was kind of, I forget what it was, but.
I like burgers with blue cheese on them. Like I think that's a good like left ball, like a curve ball. Is the word I was looking for.
I do too, like a black and blue burger.
Yeah.
What's the black part of the black and blue?
Like
they
Cajun
char
spices.
the burger. Yeah, they like put spices and like char it. Brett, you should do like a Cleveland food blog. Like it, but just you with like, I want you to do it with like a flip phone camera. Like I want it to be kind of fuzzy.
You know what I actually want is like Brett to whenever Guy Fieri retires, to have Brett like be the replacement host.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
Welcome to Diners, Dives, and Drive-Ins. I'm Brett Thomas.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
just deadpan, like meandering around.
Kind of a dream job though. You just like to get to go around the world and try really good food, and then you just have to be like this and like point at it, and that's it, right? That's all he really does. Like, there's no awards, there's no judging. He just goes and eats and then leaves.
Yeah, everybody else does the work, and he just shows up, and he's like, and then they get to like get the Guy Fieri bump. Like they're just like, hey, we were on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. It's like, yeah, but you guys were good before that.
Yeah, he actually in Cleveland, he actually has like a restaurant. It's only like on online order. It's like Uber Eats. There's like a select few items, but it's really good.
Like he has his own restaurant, or he's been to one here.
He has his own restaurant.
Oh shit!
Is it called Flavor Town?
No, but it's like Guy Fieri something. It's just like a pop up, but it's been in town for a while
it's just
now.
called Guy Fieri's restaurant. That's it.
Yeah, it's good.
I just, oh man, I think I went to a bachelor party in Las Vegas, and like the dude whose wedding it was is just a really big fan of chain restaurants. And so for like every meal, instead of going to like someplace that was uniquely Vegas, we just went to like a Denny's or an Applebee's, or like the most out there restaurant we went to was like whatever Guy Fieri's restaurant was. They had it. And I did get a burger, and it did have some like, it was called like mule sauce.
Donkey sauce.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll bet you know that.
It's really good. I don't know.
I want a full review of the burger with donkey sauce. Like let's pretend that we are in Brett Thomas's Guy Fieri restaurant review, and I want your full review on the donkey sauce burger.
All right. So I got
and pause real quick. You need to have like a signature rating system by the end of it too. Like you need to be like, this is like 4 thick glasses out of 5 or something.
Oh, can I intro it like we're coming out of commercial break?
Yeah, all right. We're gonna do coming into here's the introduction from Joe Briggs to Brett Thomas's Guy Fieri restaurant review.
Welcome back to Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Today we've got Brett Thomas interviewing the very special donkey sauce.
Hello. Today I ordered from the pop-up restaurant in Cleveland, Guy Fieri's mac and cheese bacon burger with fries. I'm gonna start off with the fries. They're wedge cut and crinkle cut, and they're really good as they have seasonings on them. Looks like some type of paprika and garlic, because like that orange tint. But the burger was really good. The bun was firm. It had shredded lettuce, which I like a lot, and it had tomato and no onion. I'm not a fan of onion on burgers because it's like harsh unless you grill it, because then it takes some of the flavor away. The burger was cooked to medium. There's two patties, and then there's like a spoonful of macaroni and cheese with kind of crushed up bacon, and then the donkey sauce, which was excellent.
What's the overall Brett score?
5 thick glasses out of 5 thick glasses.
I'm crying. I would watch that show every minute of
thick
my
glasses?
life.
How long ago did you have that, man?
3 months ago.
And you, the way, like legitimately the way that you just rattled that off, I was like, oh, he had that this week.
I've had it a few times. Like
Very impressive.
yeah, every time I order from there, I get that.
That was
Did
wild
you knock it out of the
impressive.
park on your first order? Is that what you got? And you're like, oh, this is the one, or did it take you a couple orders to find that one?
That was it. This is the one I've gotten every time. It's a limited menu, but it's good.
But I respect that because like I'll do that too if I like go to a restaurant and like we have Bullwinkles, which is close to us, and like I had their buffalo chicken wrap, and every time I get something other than the buffalo chicken wrap, I'm like, it's just not as good as the buffalo chicken wrap. So like I'll just like go and just order the same thing, and it's one of those like I don't want to like miss out on something else, but I also know it's so good. It's like watching The Martian for the 800th time instead of watching some other movie. Like I know The Martian's going to be good, so if I'm going to spend 2 hours watching a movie, I'm going to watch The Martian, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I still can't get over how like we put you on the spot for that and you just delivered. You're like Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter of a basketball game, but with food reviews. That was like impressively well done. I'm still like you even like specified what type of lettuce it was.
Thank you. I like
Did you
shredded
order it
lettuce.
without onions or does it just come without onions?
It doesn't come with onions.
But would you prefer it with onions?
No. If I did do food reviews, I would order as is, and I would try to let my bias to the side.
What's your usual McDonald's order since it's your favorite?
So
It's wildly impressive, to be honest with you.
I can get it like under like $6. If I get cookies, it's 7. But it's like a small fry and McChicken. Those together are $2, and then a McDouble and a small fry together. That's $3, and a large drink's $1. So I get all that for like $6.
Because I think we did a show that one time.
We were coming back from Mark Norman.
We were coming back from Mark Norman, and we got
Great show, by the way.
Really
Mark
good
Norman
show.
rules. He was the first one that I saw when I moved here. Like he was here 4th of July weekend, I think, and it was like I went up to Skyline to like I paid full price to go watch him, and it was
He's
awesome.
wild funny. Yeah.
We were in the audience for that one.
That was we went to McDonald's and you got like more food than I did for like legitimately half the cost, and I was like, what did I do wrong? And you were like, oh, I'm just good at this. I've been around the block.
I do another thing too, where I go to Little Caesars 10 minutes before closing. I say I want a pizza. You were there, remember?
Yeah.
And they just give you everything they have because they're just going to throw it away. I actually did that when I was with Joe one time because this was when the bars were shut down. So me, Joe, and then Joe Graham and another guy, we were walking down the road drinking beers from the gas station. And we went to Little Caesars and they gave us like 6 pizzas and like 5 things of breadsticks.
There
That
was
shitty Little Caesars like right in Lakewood.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
They gave us so much food that we saw like another group of guys doing the same thing and just gave them half our food, and we're like, pay it forward. That was like a really good day. That was like a really.
I've done that before. I mean, after. I tried doing it last week, but Little Caesars closes at 9 now, and I showed up at like 9:50, so I was an hour off because they close earlier now.
Daylight savings time.
Yeah. I miss you, Ray. I think you're a very nice person, but you're also good at like making fun of people.
Oh, thanks. It's one of those things where I've been having to do it at work lately just to keep
Make
it
fun of
sharp.
people?
Yeah, it's just one of those things to like it keeps me sharp a little bit because like I don't know, like they just lifted like the mask thing in Milwaukee like at the beginning of this month, so like I haven't done a lot of Milwaukee shows, so I don't know them very well. And like the Appleton guys, like they're pretty good at busting balls, but like I haven't been going to like a bunch of shows. So I've been like doing it at work more. But like what you have to do is like find a tiny detail because that's like the one thing that they don't want attention for. Is like you just have to find that like one dumb shit thing that they thought you missed.
That's good.
Make fun of me.
Make fun of you? Why would I make fun of you?
I don't know. I just want to see what the one tiny detail is.
It just comes organically. Like I wouldn't just like sit here and do that. Like we'd have to be in person for it to really like get the full thing. Like it's usually like I can tell like what you're trying to hide. Like the camera angle that you're using now, like I can tell why you've been shooting from like shoulders up because you put on a couple LBs. Like I can tell that
Oh,
much.
no, I haven't. I actually haven't.
I don't know.
I just haven't showered yet today. I look like a real dumpster.
It's
That was
that
like
it's
when
that shirt. That shirt's
what?
just not flattering.
Yeah, it's not. When Brett called and was like, "Can we record at your house?" I was like, the first thing I was like is like, "Yeah, I was gonna go for a jog after the podcast, so I'm sorry I haven't showered yet. Hopefully it's not."
I haven't showered.
Okay, I'll move this Yankee candle between us. We have a lit Yankee candle as well.
Do you know what my thing about
That's
making
hot.
fun of
That's
people
hot.
is I'll say stuff that I don't necessarily mean or believe, but as long as it gets under their skin and they believe it, it works.
Yeah, and I think that's like it can't be like so many people force it. Like I think that's kind of why like mine works well too. Like exactly what you're saying is like I won't like when Joe's like make fun of me. Like it doesn't happen. Like it has
You
to
won't.
like yeah, like it has to happen. Like that's kind of like one of those I think maybe that's why I come off as an asshole so much is like I won't be in the circle busting balls and then like escalate. Like I'll just go right for the kill shot and just be like, all right, cool. Like next. And then like find the next person.
I wish I had the like confidence to do that because like anytime I think of a kill shot, I'm like, I don't want to say this because if it misses the mark, they're just gonna hate me. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the circle hanging out with people.
Oh, I 100% know what you mean. That's why
Yeah.
like that's why like I'll just pop in and just like I don't know, be like, "Hey man, maybe you should have had half as much coke." And then like they don't book me on their shows anymore.
Yeah. I feel like the closest I'll get to that is I'll like be like, hey man, like I don't really like your shoes or whatever, and they'll be like, what'd you say? And I'll be like, nothing, it's fine, like it's cool, and then just walk away and go do my thing where I freak out.
That reminds me of the time we were all hanging out after a Dean Del Rey show, and a comic was like upset because you were talking, and he was like, "You interrupted me," and all he was doing was like making fun of you, and then he's like, "It's okay, you can finish your conversation, then I can like make fun of you."
Yeah, he was making fun of my fucking haircut. I have a hat on, so you can't tell I'm growing my hair out though, so it's like the longest it's been in a minute. This was a couple weeks ago, but I was like legit, like if he's Mickey, I was having like a full blown conversation with Mickey, and we're like in the middle of talking, and then he just starts like making fun of my hair, and I go, okay, and then keep talking to Mickey, and then he's like, you're just gonna ignore me? We're in the middle of a conversation. You're just gonna talk to that guy? I was like, we weren't really having a conversation. You're just making fun of my haircut in a way that wasn't funny or like clever. You're
Who
just
was
like,
it?
how do we tell you this without putting it on the air?
I mean, they probably don't listen anyways.
Yeah.
It was Ray DeVito.
Oh, I don't know that guy. I've so I don't know.
Nice
It's
guy,
one,
but just yeah, that was weird.
that's what but that's one of those things where like I don't know him. I've never talked to him, but like he was like trying to force it in. Like he probably
Yeah.
saw you talking to somebody, and instead of like walking up, because I'm bad at it too, where like that'll be my like intro to somebody instead of like standing there just awkwardly waiting for a moment to like step in. I'll just like full force just be like, "Well, whatever you're talking about, I've got a story about," and then people are like, leave us the fuck alone.
He's
So it's
cooler.
really one of those like, there's no good way to do that.
In fairness, like that night, I was definitely the punching bag. Like Jimmy and Mary both got some real good shots in on me, and then I think he just wanted to join in the fun.
But they were being like funny and like, but they weren't making fun of you. They were making fun of like things that you like. So, like they weren't like attacking like your physical looks, which I like your hair. They're just
thanks,
like
man.
making fun of like a restaurant you like.
No, Jimmy was making fun of Captain Taco. I don't know if you've had it. It's just delightful. If we could get them to sponsor the podcast, that'd be huge.
Talk to him.
Besides, yeah, but we already have a hair-based sponsor.
Oh, who?
You know, I'm growing my hair out
Why?
because we're sponsored by Great Clips. Great Clips. If you're afraid to get a haircut, then don't.
Great Clips. We're the Little Caesars of haircuts.
Dude, they're so bad. I refuse to go anymore. Like the one luxury I really do use is like going to an actual barber shop. Like I can't do like Great Clips anymore because they just like, I don't know, they don't do as much as like a barber shop. Like when I go to a barber shop, they like shave my neck and like they shave around my ears and stuff and like make it look nice. Because Great Clips is like quality, I don't know, quantity over quality. They should really call it like great quantity.
Great Clips.
Great Clips. They won't shave your neck.
For
Great
real.
Clips. Quality or quantity over quality. No, that's I finally found a good barber over here. I got super psyched about it, and it is called Forever Faded, which is one
nice.
hilarious. And
Which
two,
it sounds like a studded jeans brand, to be honest with you. Like the jeans that with like the diamonds on them. And you're just like Forever Faded. We're going to see Bon Jovi.
Well, like I walked in and like it was the most black people in one spot that I've seen since I moved here, which was awesome. And I was like, and it smelled like straight weed. And I was like, all right, I'm home. Like I can finally get a good haircut. I hadn't been touched by like anything yet. And I was like, this is a good spot to get a haircut. And then like the dude is like, I told him, I was like, I like a tight fade and then like knock a little bit off the top. He didn't ask me for any other instructions the whole rest of the time, just knocked it out, gave me a great haircut. But like halfway through, a cop walks in. Like he just like had gotten off and like everything stopped. Like it just like you could have heard a pin
Like the
drop.
record scratch, and it's just like,
Oh
what?
yeah. But like you know when you're at like a house party and somebody brings like their shitty dog into it and then they're like, "Hey, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Like it doesn't bite." Like it was that exact moment where like everything stopped and then like the owner of the barbershop was like, "Don't worry guys, he's cool." And then like everybody went back to like everything was fine. And it was just like, "Damn." Like and then because the guy was like in another part of the spot, and I was like, we really need to put a bell on that dude, because like you can't just be
Dude.
having like cops walking
roaming.
around.
Yeah.
And it smelled like straight weed in that spot. So like they're just gonna like let cops into this place where that smells like straight weed. It was wild.
I feel like I haven't gone to like a legit, like I go to like a hair salon now, which is weird, but like one of my friends' ex-girlfriends cuts hair, and like I've been going to her now for a couple years since I moved from Parma, really. But I used to go to like a legit barber in Parma, but now I go to like I'm the only person in there that's like under 25 or under 30, and then like they do that thing where they wash my hair first, and then we kind of just like talk about TV. Like I don't know. I really like it.
Sounds nice. Anywhere's better than a chain place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, that's the big thing. I used to go to Heritage Barbershop in Kent, and like that was nice because you like sit there and you bullshit, and like everybody's appointment's a little bit late, so you're just kind of like sitting there bullshitting, and then they like take their time with you. Like I like that shit. Like I went and like this guy, Like he did my haircut and then my beard was like real wild. Like it's in bad shape right now, but it was like real bad. And he just like lined it up. Like I didn't even ask him. Like he just like trimmed it down, made it look good, and then like didn't charge me the full amount. So I like tipped him better. So like that's like the best part of like a real barber is like if you take care of them tip wise, they'll just be like, all right, yeah, it's $30. And you'd be like, all right, cool. It's supposed to be 40. So here's 40, keep the
Yeah.
change.
Nice.
There was a day where I like had to rush get a haircut. You remember that? And I saw you
Yeah.
because I couldn't get in. It was like the first time I was doing hilarities, and I wanted to look fresh for it, and I couldn't get into my
You
haircut
got a
place.
haircut the same day?
Yeah, it looks
That's
good.
some psycho shit, dude. You
Yeah.
gotta do
I
it at
went
least
on
like
the
2
show
days
together.
before.
Well, I didn't know it was happening until day of. I mean, did you find out like beforehand? I think I only found out like a day before.
Same.
And so like I rushed to get the haircut, and then when I was walking out, I was like walking in my car, and I saw Brett walking with his girlfriend, and I literally just like ran across the street through traffic and like tackled them, and they were like, "What are you doing?" And, which the older I get, the more I realize it's like unsettling to see a grown man running full sprint if he's like not doing sports.
Yeah.
It's just not comfortable to look at. I don't know. Ray got lost deep in the sauce on that one.
I was actually going to Wasabi that day.
Oh, really? Was it good?
Yeah, I was taking my aunt out for her birthday.
What did you eat? Give me the full. Here we go. And
All
we are
right,
going to
well,
go with Brett Thomas's full
Am I doing the intro?
review. Yeah, but can you do it better this time?
Yeah. What's it called? Wasabi?
Wasabi. It's a Japanese steakhouse.
Okay, I'll do it better this time.
All right, Brett Thomas's review of his meal at Wasabi Steakhouse. And action.
We are coming back from commercial now with Brett Thomas at Wasabi Steakhouse, where he will give us the full review of his meal and tell us every little detail that he loved and didn't not love. Brett?
All right. So Wasabi, it's like an experience too, because they cook in front of you on the Blackstone Grill. If you're not into that, if you want a calmer, they do have a restaurant area that's not around there. But when I was there, I was with my girlfriend and my two aunts. I was taking my aunt for her birthday. And to the people to the right of us, the only people that were sharing the Blackstone with us, because we didn't have that many people, so we did double up. It was like a husband, wife, and a kid, and you could tell there was marital problems with them. Like it was like they didn't talk. Like you know how they offer the sake sauce. Like
Yeah.
no one got any. It was really depressing. But then he asked us all what we want, and the cool thing about like that wasabi is every dinner, every meat comes with a few pieces of shrimp. So it started off with that onion salad. I mean, soup. That was like really good. It's probably one of my favorite things about it, with like little green onions in it. And then they had a salad with ginger dressing, and that was okay. I just think it's like too much ginger for the dressing. But then the meal came, and it's also cool because they give you rice and noodles. And I got, I believe, chicken that day and a little bit of shrimp, and that was pretty good. I rate that 4 thick glasses out of 5. It's just the dressing wasn't good. It wasn't there.
That was brilliant.
I want this to be a
Yeah.
TV show now. I would like legitimately watch if you had a TV show either on Food Network or Comedy Central. I'd watch it. They could really do reruns on either one too. Like if it was on
Or just YouTube. Like I feel like we need to invest. I want to seed money in this just so I can just show people. Like
Thank you. I actually did do a YouTube video. I didn't post it, but it was me reviewing a TV dinner.
yeah, 100%. I'm all in
100%,
on
yeah.
that.
All right.
If I could buy stock in that, like I would buy stock in that right now. I would put all of my life savings in that.
I'll put you as an executive producer.
100%. Like I will Facebook post, I will like boost it. I will put my entire like future on that show being hilarious.
Thank you. Do you guys mind if I plug a project I'm doing?
Please.
Yeah, plug the project. That's what this is all about.
I like calling it a project, and because I seem more professional. But I have a podcast coming out August 4th. It's called Brett Talk, and it's an advice podcast. And anyone can message me at Brett Talk Podcast on Instagram, and I'll do stuff like from serious to funny. Like my cousin posted when I first initially asked on Facebook without telling any context about what it's for. I asked people what's stuff you'd like advice on, and like my cousin commented condoms, and then he commented, "Are you pregnant?" And I did those for a little bit, but then people like posted stuff like cleaning, or I did stuff on budgeting, and I did a fun one on staycations. It's usually half of it's by myself, and they're shorter episodes, but I'll have guests on. Like I had Joe on, and then he was on with another guy, Joe Graham, and our episode was an hour, and they're usually 20
He
25 minutes.
He didn't ask Brett once about how he was making money.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
What?
He came on when we had him on ours. His first question was like, "So are you guys making money?"
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
"This doesn't look profitable."
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly.
damn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Hey, can we get some
no.
advice on how to make money with podcasts?
Yeah. I'd get like a Patreon.
We got one. Nobody wants
Yep,
to be on it.
Yeah, we have a Patreon.
Oh, sorry.
Should we advertise that we have a Patreon, or should we just bring it up in
Do
our
we have
episodes?
Do we have a Facebook page?
Yeah, kind of. I stole it from like the Classy Dinner one, and
We got a Facebook page.
I post on it every once in a while when I remember.
Yeah, I'd have a Patreon. Some people's advice is kind of. I don't listen to everyone's advice. I don't. I listen to mine. People are telling me to get T-shirts, but I wouldn't recommend that because you gotta at least get like 25 to 50 of them first to run them.
If you could get one piece of non-shirt apparel, what would it be? I think if we could do comedy and mushroom cult like flip flops, like thong male flip flops, that's my merchandise choice.
Get like a beachwear line.
A beachwear line, yeah,
Like beach towels would be a cool one.
yeah.
I don't know much about
Like a
merchandising.
huge beach towel, and the logo is just like real tiny, like right in the corner.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
It's just bright red. Yeah.
What if you just took like other like brand stuff and just put your logo in the corner, like you had like a Marlboro towel? Because I've seen people with those. Because like,
I mean, we do that with sponsors already. I mean, Great Clips is sponsoring us now. We've said it enough that legally, I think they have to. It's like squatters' rights or something.
oh nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to apologize for shitting all over our sponsor.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Great Clips.
Would you like to pitch a slogan every time we do it? They're supposed to give us money.
Yeah, pitch a slogan.
Yeah, because like Great Clips, it's like a bad time for your hair.
Great Clips. If you have no standards.
Wow, Ray's like looking through his he's got like a save list in his phone of just Great Clips slogans that he thinks of while he's on the road.
No, sorry, we have a thing in Milwaukee. My girlfriend messaged it to me. We have a thing. It's called Summerfest, where like a bunch of like big bands come through, and like
Yeah.
my work sponsors it, and Shaggy was added to it, and which is just absolutely wild.
Oh no, I've heard of that.
Yeah, isn't like Bonnie Bear there
Summerfest
like
or Shaggy?
both?
Both. But how upset would you be if it was like Shaggy Two Dope from the Insane Clown Posse?
By himself?
Yeah, they actually do tour by themselves.
Oh God, really?
I'd go see the Juggalos. They play the fucking what's the spot in Kent? The Outpost. Like they'll play the Outpost in Kent.
really?
And just like yeah, like Bill Spork will go to it all the time. And like all these
Had
other
no
people
idea.
will go to it.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that like they won't do places that don't let them do the Fago, because I heard the Odeon won't let them do it because they have like wood floors or something. They don't want to ruin their floors with Fago, so they don't perform there.
That's so funny that they're like concerned about preserving like historical architecture, and they're like, yeah, you guys can't perform here because of your pop addiction.
For real. There's this my buddy has a VHS tape of it, and it's called the Insane Clown Posse Shockumentary, and it came out in like
Hilarious.
2000. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
No.
I actually have.
I have not seen it.
Yeah.
It's really good. They actually talk to people like executives from I think Fago on the phone, and they say that like they don't endorse the Insane Clown Posse at all, but they're grateful for them.
I actually like Fago. Like sugar-free grape Fago is actually not bad.
It's probably good, but like, isn't Fago just like all high fructose corn syrup for the most part?
Probably.
Like it seems like
Yeah.
the most like unnatural pop you can drink. I mean, pop's not good for you as is, but Fago seems extra not good for you.
Their
but
cola's
Fago Red
good.
Pop is bomb.
It is very good. The purple one's also the mom.
What is the red pop? Like what flavor? Is it like a cream soda?
It's like
I think
oh,
it's strawberry, but like
Or
I
cherry?
think just the flavor is just Red Pop.
it's
Like
literally
I
called
don't
red
know.
pop. Yeah.
There's like
Wow.
a strawberry on the label, but I don't know if it even means that it is strawberry flavored.
It means it is the color of red.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
just like,
no.
what's the closest fruit to this color? And they're like, I don't know, throw strawberry on it.
Hey kid, what's your favorite flavor? Red. All right, ship it. Fucking make it happen.
Blue pop.
Like, Fago can't afford to have like full product. What are those called? Like focus groups. So they just have like one small child, and whatever
you
he
guys
says
remember-
just goes.
Not to stray from the Juggalos too much. Did you guys play Backyard Wrestling on PlayStation 2?
I think so.
No.
It was like a backyard wrestling game, and all of like the main characters that like you went through it were all of the members of Insane Clown Posse. Like that was like you unlocked Insane Clown Posse as wrestlers and like threw people through tables and shit. It was a blast.
Is that what are the wrestling games like? What's the normal wrestling?
WWE.
Yeah, we had like WWE games when I was.
SmackDown,
We had SmackDown and
Raw.
Raw, yeah, but we didn't have. I think I'm thinking of a wrong game.
The
Um,
Insane Clown Posse has wrestled for every major promotion almost. Like in the 90s, they did ECW, WCW, and WWF.
They wrestle.
Yeah. Just for a short amount of time, though.
And then they were like, let's be rappers and spill some sodas.
No, this is like when they were already rappers, so kind of like helped them. Like they
Oh,
they
okay.
gimmick.
How did we start talking about the Insane Clown Posse?
'Cause
Oh,
of
Shaggy to Shaggy
Oh,
Too
okay.
Dope.
Shaggy too. I
Um,
was like, wow. I was
all
like
right, well,
looking at all
that's it.
three of us, and I was like, I don't think. Do you listen to Insane Clown Posse? I
I did like once in middle school and
Oh,
high
okay.
school.
was trying to figure out the connection.
Juggalo Homies is a banger. Like that's still a good song.
That is a good song. You can fool people too. You're like, hey, you like this song? Like, yeah, it's good. And you're like, it's the Insane Clown Posse.
That's a mean trick.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not even,
like,
but it's like one of those. It's like the Pepsi challenge. Like you put on a song, you're like, you like that song, and then you're like, oh, it was Insane Clown Posse, and they're like, oh, I hate them. Now I don't
What's
like
the
that
Pepsi?
song.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say it's like the Pepsi challenge, where you put on a song, and you're like, oh, you like that song because it's actually Pepsi. You've actually just been drinking Pepsi the whole time.
I go on like rants about the Insane Clown Posse because like I'm not like a really fan nowadays, but like they're the most hated like rap group or hip hop group. And I used to get into arguments with people like at my old job because this one guy hated the Insane Clown Posse so much that he wouldn't even like admit that they're in hip hop because he says it runs the hip hop name. But like honestly, like if you look at it, they're two Detroit dropouts that dress up like clowns, rap, and they're millionaires. It's just so
We're
wild.
millionaires,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you know
for
how much
sure.
money merch?
dude. We gotta become millionaires.
I think you
Great
just
clips.
decide. I think you just decide you want to be a millionaire and then like do something dumb. Like I think that's kind of what that's what we need to dedicate this podcast to
Well,
is to being millionaires.
I don't want to be a billionaire because I don't want to go to space. So I just want to be like a millionaire.
Yeah, I think we
And
should make what 100 or just shy of $1 billion and then
like
split it.
999 million.
Yeah, and then we'll split it. So both of us are like basically half billionaires, but nobody can be mad because we're not actually billionaires.
I'm gonna buy an ice cream truck. I saw the dude from Harry Potter do that, like when he got rich, and I was like, that's awesome. That's what I want to do.
That's not a bad idea.
And then just give away free ice cream, like I'm like Santa Claus, but with ice cream.
With your guys' money that I would ask for a cut of, I would
Like that, you're like, yeah, things really took off after the Brett Thomas episode. Can I have some of that money?
yeah, for real. I'm
Oh
not.
no, we're
yeah,
making all of our money from the review show. Like that's where we're gonna make $1 billion.
Do you think Guy Fieri is rich?
Yeah, people are gonna be making fun of me now for the outfits I wear.
That would be like a good. That's like niche enough that if you like went and reviewed food and like every time you were in like a metal band shirt, that's kind of like
Just
a
in
thing.
like a
you
random
know?
Mudvayne shirt or something. Just like
Oh, yeah.
reviewing.
What is it? Acacia
pop-
strain?
Yeah,
Yeah, Brett's got more acacia. He's got a ton of acacia strain shirts. Sorry, I'm having like a hard time talking.
that's cool.
reviewing
I'm, like,
jalapeno poppers from O'Charlie's or something.
Yes.
I'm really cringe. I have like 7 band shirts of the same band, and I'm in my 20s.
That's like good that nobody really notices though. I feel like nobody, like, you know what I mean? Nobody judges
Yeah.
you for it.
I'm wearing one right now.
Is it acacia strain?
Yeah, it says on the back. It's like the album cover. It's like a 10-year anniversary thing.
All right, guys. I have to go eat dinner still, so let's do the promoting stuff. Brett Thomas, just since you're on here, I wanted to let you know that you're actually sitting next to somebody who can get you on to the Windsor show. It is a very
You said the Windsor?
the Winchester. Sorry,
Oh,
the
nice.
Winchester
Wow.
show. It used to be an open mic, but now it's like very exclusive. So I would get his contact information before you leave the podcast.
Yeah, he definitely needs
Joe-
my contact information. He's in my living room. Make sure you get my digits before you leave.
No doubt.
Hey Joe, when's the next Winchester show? I'll try to get this up before this weekend for Liz Mealy or whatever.
Yeah, it's actually this weekend, 7/31. Liz Mealy's coming to town. It should be a wild good time. I will be seating people, so if you come in and you're looking to sit your tuchus down, I'm going to be giving you a chair to sit it in. So come on by. It's going to be sick fun.
Sick fun. Brett Thomas, what do you get? Or I'll do me first and then you. I'm trying to book shows again. So if you listen to this and you want to book me on a show, book me on a show. I've decided to actually try comedy again. But real shows that I already have booked, Zoltan is coming to Milwaukee on the 13th of August. So
Oh, really?
yeah, that's the only one that I really have on the books. I'm going to be doing Rounding Third open mic. It is an open mic in Milwaukee that they have the best nachos in the entire world, but don't have a microphone at the open mic. But it's they give you 10 minutes, so come to that. I guess.
Do we
I'm
invest
starting
our
that
money in the
Sunday.
nachos or do we invest them in tech? You tell me.
Dude,
All right.
straight up best bar nachos I've ever had. So go to that place if you're in
Teach a man a
Wisconsin.
nacho and he'll live forever. Give a man a nacho and he'll die today. That's what
Yeah,
I
for
always
sure.
say.
Wild saying. Brett Thomas, the podcast, the place to find it, all that good stuff. Other shows you're doing.
All right. My podcast is Brett Talk. You can find out on Instagram at Brett Talk Podcast. First episode coming out August 4th. It's going to be about how to not let people keep you down. And my Instagram's at Brett Thomas 1896.
How come the numbers? I've always been curious.
Oh, I think Brett Thomas 1996 was taken, and so I did 1896.
Just like you're 100 years older than you are.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
24. I don't know. I can't think. How many shows coming? Oh
I'm
yeah,
on the Snowflake show with me.
yeah. August 6th. at the Akron Recording Studio, I believe it's
Yep.
called. I'm gonna be at the Snowflake Comedy Club. Tickets are $10.
I will also be there. Tickets are $20 though if you want to see both of us.
Yeah.
I'm just enter $10. I don't know why I said that. Don't overpay.
So for $10, you get to see both of them. I did share that flyer from the Shakers comedy contest finals from 4 years ago today.
I
It
saw
was
that
like,
with like Dylan's
yeah.
on it.
like Dylan's on it, which I mean
Tim
he's
Wolf.
a good comedian, but like Tim Wolf was on it, who like does real shows.
Armstrong.
John Armstrong, me.
Was I on that one?
I'll pull it up just to be for sure. I don't think you were on this one.
No.
Oh, you know what? I lost in the finals.
This one
I mean-
was
I mean, not the finals, the prelims.
so it was Dwan Ford, Dylan, me, John Armstrong, Han Horst, Tim Wolf, Aaron Scardina, Leslie Battle, John Huff, and Zach O'Ryan. And then Volchko finished it out, which is hilarious because Zach O'Ryan like headlines spots now. Leslie Battle, I haven't seen her in a while. Tim's one of the best ever. Aaron's great. Kyle's running the thing. John features at the fucking hilarities all the time. I'm running around. Dylan's running around. Like, that's a crazy show that they just gave away for free 4 years ago.
Yeah. Who won that? Wasn't it Tim?
I forget who it was. It might have been Tim. But it was like one of those ones where like I felt like I kind of got robbed, but then like you remember that Tim Wolf is on the show and you're like, oh, okay. I guess I didn't get robbed.
I actually did it, like, because I lost the first round, but when I was there, like, legit, Donald Trump was in Youngstown that evening.
Ew. It's so weird to think that like I feel like I've been doing comedy forever, but like I started comedy when Donald Trump was president.
Yeah.
That's why. Well, like I got second in it like the year after. Like it was like 3 years ago. I got second in it, and I was really pissed about that because I for sure won that night. But
Was
it
that
is
when
what it is.
Spider won it?
No, it was Andreas O'Rourke out of Pittsburgh or PA. He won it. Which I mean, he had a great set, but like I don't know. It is what it is. You make friends and all that other good stuff. So it was the friends along the way. Got paid $100 to get second place, so I'm not pissed about it. But
Nice.
all right, guys, I have to go eat dinner.
Wait, one last quick question. If you could do comedy shows and pick your walk-up song every time, what would it be?
Every single time it has to be the same one forever.
Like if you had to pick a signature walk-up song, you can change it sometimes, but if you had to pick one, like that's your signature song.
I would probably say Katy Perry Roar.
It's very good.
Um,
Yeah, mine's I'm Like a Bird by Nelly Furtado.
That's a good
Love
one.
that song. Yeah.
Mine's the one they give me at Hilarities. I like it. I can't think of a better one. Smooth Criminal, covered by Alien.
Oh,
Is
that's
that
a
the one they
good
play
one.
every time?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They used to play
I
a
heard-
Genuine song.
Oh, that's a good one. Pony. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I was listening to Pretty Fly for a White Guy came on my thing, like on my playlist yesterday. And I forgot how good that would be, but I also like I feel like that would be like a song that I would come up to at like the Cleveland Improv. Like that would
Yeah.
just be
Yeah.
like my urban show one. Like that couldn't be the norm.
What song do they play for you when you walked up at Hilarities?
So I've gotten Back in Black, and then I forget what the other one was. I've gotten a couple of them. But,
The only one, the only one I remember because it was so shocking was Straight Outta Compton.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I usually get rock songs.
I thought I would get rock songs, but I think they thought it was funny to do. And I think I got Express Yourself once. I think I had two different NWA songs.
Express Yourself might be the best NWA song, period.
Man, fuck the police though.
I know, I get it, I understand. Like I understand,
sentiment.
but like I get that like that's the most popular one. But I think the best one is Express Yourself. That's everybody's homework. Go listen to Express Yourself and fuck the police back to
And
back. Tell me
also-
Express Yourself isn't the best.
And also Express Yourself.
And Express Yourself. I've been Ray Roberts. That is Joe Briggs. Thank you, Brett Thomas. Once I hit the end button, it's over for all of us. So I'll talk to
Well,
you
not
later.
for us.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, man.